A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, President Donald Trump declared a crime emergency in Washington, D.C., deploying hundreds of federal law enforcement agents to patrol the streets. Initially met with skepticism, the operation has quickly escalated from a seemingly benign presence to a concerning show of force. What began with images of bored Drug Enforcement Administration agents wandering past confused joggers has morphed into a situation marked by tension and controversy. The local street resistance, which once consisted of a lone individual throwing a sandwich at a federal agent, has evolved into a more serious confrontation with law enforcement. The sandwich thrower was subsequently overcharged and rearrested, showcasing the escalating response from federal authorities. Reports have surfaced of masked federal agents establishing unconstitutional checkpoints, violently arresting individuals, and even tearing down banners protesting their presence. Each day, the number of National Guard members in the Capitol continues to rise, fueling the ongoing debate about safety and the role of federal law enforcement in the district. The conversation surrounding Trump's crime emergency has sparked discussions about the safety of D.C., the effectiveness of a federalized police force, and the appropriateness of federal agent deployments. However, this discourse has overshadowed a more fundamental issue: the un-American nature of Trump's actions. The U.S. Constitution was designed to prevent federal overreach and despotism, placing strict limits on the government's use of force. The presence of uniformed troops and federal agents conducting routine law enforcement at the president's command raises serious constitutional questions. The founding principles of the United States emphasize the distinction between military and police forces, and the Third Amendment serves as a reminder that Americans should not be subjected to the presence of armed agents in their daily lives. Unfortunately, the reality has diverged significantly from these ideals. The federal criminal code has expanded, and the militarization of law enforcement has become increasingly common in the U.S. Trump's approach to policing in D.C. has raised alarms among civil rights advocates, particularly regarding the targeting of marginalized communities. The recent case of youth activist Afeni Evans highlights this concern. On August 15th, Metro Transit police officers pepper-sprayed and arrested Evans at the Navy Yard subway stop for allegedly evading fare. She was there with other volunteers to monitor police interactions and ensure the safety of Black youth amid the federal takeover. Despite her efforts, Evans found herself on the receiving end of police violence, prompting public outcry and protests. Following her arrest, Evans was released to cheers from supporters, and the charges against her were dropped the next day. This incident exemplifies the growing tension between federal law enforcement and local communities, particularly among marginalized groups. As the situation in D.C. continues to unfold, the implications of Trump's crime emergency remain to be seen. Will this federal presence lead to increased safety or further unrest? The answer lies in how the administration chooses to navigate the complex landscape of law enforcement and civil rights in the nation's capital. As citizens observe these developments, the fundamental question remains: what does it mean to uphold the Constitution in an era of heightened federal authority? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.